Hello everyone, this is CS Divesh Goel, practicing company secretary for Delhi. Today in this video, we are going to discuss about the provision of creation and modification of charge. As we know, there is some amendment in the provision of creation and modification of charge under Companies Act 2013 by Companies Ordinance 2018 and Companies Amendment Act 2019. So we are going to discuss the provision of creation and modification of charge as per the latest provision of the Companies Act after Companies Amendment Act 2019. Provision for creation of charge is the modification of charge is given under section 77 of the Companies Act 2013. As per section 77, charge means when a company take a loan from any bank, financial institution and give its assets as security, then company have to create charge on its asset by filing of CHG1 form with ROC. CHG1 form is required to be filed with ROC within 30 days of creation of charge. Here 30 days of creation of charge means first the process of creation of charge, first a company pass a board resolution for borrowing money, then company will enter into an agreement with the banks. Once the company enter into the agreement with the bank, the date of agreement shall be considered as a date for the creation of charge. Within 30 days of creation of charge, company is required to file CHG1 with ROC with the normal fees. However, there may be a situation if a company fails to file CHG1 with ROC within 30 days, then what are the consequences and what are the provisions for filing of such form? If a company fails to file CHG1 within 30 days of filing of within 30 days of creation of charge, in that case, as per Companies Act section 77, company can file the charge after 30 days in another 30 days. For an example, charge is created on 0 date, within 30 days we have to file with normal fees. If company fails to file within 30 days, it can file such form in next 30 days with the additional fees. The additional fees in case of OPC and small company, the additional fees shall be 3 times of normal fees. In case of companies other than OPC and small company, additional fees shall be 6 times of normal fees. So the process, we have to file within 30 days of creation. If we fails to file within 30 days, then next 30 days, it means total 60 days, we have to file with normal fees plus additional fees. But if company fails to file in total 60 days also, then what are the consequences? In that case, as per Act, company can file such form with ROC with next 60 days by paying of ad valorem fees. What is the meaning of ad valorem fees? So first 30 days normal fees, next 30 days additional fees, next 60 days ad valorem fees. Ad valorem fees means once the company will file the form between 60 days to 120 days, ROC challan will show the amount of ad valorem fees. Ad valorem fees shall be like this. In case of one person company and small company, ad valorem fees shall be 0.025% of the amount of the creation of charge. In case of other company, ad valorem fees shall be 0.05% the amount of the charge. So through this calculation, they will calculate the ad valorem fees. So if company file form within 13 days, challan will be normal fees. If the company file form with 30 to 60 days, challan will be normal fees plus additional fees. If company file form between 60 to 120 days, then challan will be normal fees, additional fees and ad valorem fees. But if the situation company fails to file the form within 120 days also, in such case, company cannot file this form. This is the provision under Companies Act which is restricting a company to file form after 120 days. There is no provision under Companies Act which is allowing a company to file form after 120 days. It is completely restriction on the company. So once a company fails to file a form within 120 days, there is no provision under Companies Act to file such creation or modification form after 120 days. It shall be the non-compliance for the company, and it is responsibility of the company secretary or the chartered accountant to mention the same non-compliance, whether it is in the MGT 7, whether it is in the MGT 8, whether secretarial audit, whether any statutory audit report. So everyone have to report this non-compliance. So this is always a question ki after 120 days what shall be the consequences? The consequences is that companies is not allowed to file the form. It will be non-compliance for the lifetime of the company. So hope we have cleared the provision of creation charge with this video. Thank you so much.